Owens is here for a fight.
History has shown us KO is always unpredictable and always dangerous.
Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Guys, it is once again time for KO Mania.
And normally naming yourself after the showcase of the Immortals would be bad luck, but Owens has no shortage of WrestleMania moments.
Jumped off the WrestleMania sign against Seth Rollins, beat Sami Zayn, gave Logan Paul a stunner.
But in perhaps the greatest KO Mania moment, he brought the Rattlesnake out of retirement in the main event of WrestleMania 38.
Simply one of the best to ever do it.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
You know, Randy Orton watched his father in the very first WrestleMania main event, and then he went on to main event multiple WrestleManias of his own.
Now, this is a stage where he's faced the likes of The Undertaker, Triple H, and John Cena.
We have seen Randy Orton go from being known as a legend killer to a legend. And we know Orton only needs 3 letters to create the ultimate WrestleMania moment. RKO.
This man's got to make the most of his opportunities before Kevin Owens creates chaos.
Yeah, once Owens takes control, this match is over.
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
There's only one way to win this match. Place your opponent in the casket, close the lid.
Which means anything goes, and you do whatever it takes to get the job done. But win or lose, a casket match is the type of thing that fundamentally changes a person.
The fact is definitely something to keep in mind as this thing... Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked. And he very quickly counters. What do you think is going to be the deciding factor in this matchup? What will give either superstar the edge to closing the casket lid?
It's all going to come down to who has the killer instinct. Who's willing to take a deep dive into a dark place? Sinister actions are the only way to survive.
Nice! What a punch! Solid punch. These two trading one blow after another. Ooh! Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Who will break first? That is the question. Bam!
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh!
Just going off with everything they've got now.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Dumped onto the casket.
Owens taking the upper hand in a big way.
The Viper might be feeling a bit rattled.
Uh-oh. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Precarious position here. Electric chair into the face buster.
Even more offense hitting Orton there, and it's adding up.
And it's like KO only gets more aggressive as the fight goes on. He's reversing the momentum on him.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own at that attack.
What a display of strength here. Oh, right onto the casket. That had to hurt.
There is no life left in him now.
This could be where this casket match gets decided.
Neckbreaker. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Man.
Oh my God. Vicious backbreaker.
Turns it around.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
German suplex. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Out of everything under the ring, we're pulling out shovels now? That just makes me sick. Muscled into the casket.
Close the lid, win this thing, win it!
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Owens not afraid to mock his opponent both behind their back and to their face. Calculating the next move here. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
Trying to force the casket closed to him.
They did it. They survived for now.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
He'll take things into the ring.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Oh! Orton with great ring awareness.
Package powerbomb.
We should probably, we should probably go. Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Owens hooks it.
Stunner! Owens hits the stunner!
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to...
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
He'll make his way to the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Take it to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. An unprotected shot to the head. Those go out.
You can see the toll this match has taken on these competitors.
The pained look on their faces, the battle scars, their bodies are showing it all right now.
Thinking of going high risk here. Look at the height through the air. And connects.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Uh-oh.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. He wastes no time dodging the attack. Knew what was coming there.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Not a good spot to be in.
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid. Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Did they survive?
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Sliding into the ring now. Stepping out of the ring here.
Ooh, boom. KO avoids the attack.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. He avoids the contact.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Evades the attack. DDT! Gosh, what a match.
An RKO from out of nowhere.
The Vultures are circling now. All he's got to do is get him in the casket and close the lid.
Gets lifted into position. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over. Trying to close the lid.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? And he comes in under the ropes now.
Snap power slam by the Viper.
And again, the head has been the target here.
It's a surefire win.
Owens hooks it. Stunner.
This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive resistance. And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
He's making his way to ringside now. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Belly to belly. Oof. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
If there was a time to try to get him in the casket, this would have to be it.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Orton to the top. On the shoulders and a slam. It's not looking good for Owens.
Orton is doing a great job remaining engaged with the opposition.
From the top. Crash landing. Backfire into a DDT.
Randy showing he's not out of it.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own now.
One after another.
Moving on what seems like natural instinct alone. Orton looking as impressive as ever.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Wow. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive.
And that, my friends, is all she wrote.
What a victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The casket is sealed, and this one is as good as buried.
And losing a casket match means you are suffocating in that coffin. It has to be the worst feeling in the world.